Hi, I'm Emmy Lou, a London-based fashion photographer. Today I'm in Shoreditch, East London, home to many style fashionistas and of course some of the best vintage stores that London has to offer. I'll be taking you behind the scenes to see what really goes on in the life of a stylist. And I'll take you on set of my front cover photo shoot for Thrifty Hunter magazine, where I'll be photographing international model and MTV presenter Lila Parsons. What Shoreditch lacks in well-known chain stores and sophisticated bars, it certainly makes up for with its independent boutiques, thrift stores and mind-blowing graffiti. Brick Lane has not only become a hub for the fashion crowd to find original and unique clothing, but also a place to be seen. Today I'm joining London-based stylist Catherine Doyle to pull clothes for the Thrifty Hunter magazine photo shoot and find out what it takes to become a fashion stylist.
Hi, I'm Catherine Doyle. I'm a freelance fashion stylist and I'm styling the front cover of Lila Parsons for Thrifty Hunter magazine.
So when I was asked to represent London's thrifty style for an American fashion magazine, it was only right that I drew inspiration and used clothes from the thrift stores in Shoreditch. For those of you who are interested in pursuing a career in styling, I asked Catherine how she started out.
So I started assisting a couple of different fashion stylists. They worked in TV and magazines and learnt, how to prep the relationships you have with PRs. I then started to do a fashion internship at Elle magazine, where I worked with the senior fashion editor.
When you finished working at Elle, where did you go from there?
So when I finished Elle magazine, I started assisting a stylist who worked in television. So I went to a completely different venture, assisted her. First job we worked on was What Not to Wear with Trini and Susanna, which was a different challenge. It's a completely different setup when you work in television. I think with photo shoots, it's not, I wouldn't say it's easier, but you can pin things and, it's quite deceiving, but when it's on television, you're constantly having to do checks and make sure that everything fits properly. And longer days as well, sometimes 18-hour days, also a lot of prep involved.
How would you recommend people get into styling professionally?
Well, I applied for university and I deferred it for a year while I did work experience, and then I actually didn't go to university because I think the best experience you can get is by doing free work, internships. So I would say the best thing you can do is get an internship at a magazine you love or with a designer you love. Try lots of different things.
How do you normally approach a project?
When a client contacts me with a brief, I look at the brief and I do some research. So I look through magazines, go through the internet, and then I'll approach the PRs and ask to do a press appointment or a store appointment.
If someone is just starting out and doesn't have the confidence or the portfolio to approach a PR agency, what would you recommend they do in their early stages as a stylist?
So if you haven't built up a relationship with press officers yet, you can contact new and emerging designers, ask them to borrow their clothes, and also vintage shops are really good at lending, and also any local charity shops. So the brief for this shoot was vintage and thrifted items with a bit of a grunge but a girly twist, and kept quite cool, quite modern. Okay, so I picked this check skirt because check and tartan is huge for autumn winter. It also fits in with like the English heritage theme that we're going for.
Can you show us some of the clothes you have chosen for the photo shoot?
So I picked this leather crop top because Lila loves crop tops. Also leather is really on trend for autumn winter, and so is this colour. This colour's great. So I think that looks fab on her. So I've chosen this dress here for the shoot because it's a gorgeous colour. Also the shape of the dress is really girly. It's got really beautiful vintage feel to it, and I also love these velvet panels just here, and also the added fur gives it a really good vintage feel. You can tell it's really well made as well because it's quite heavy.
With all the clothes now pulled for a Thrifty Hunter photo shoot, we have more than enough incredible vintage and second-hand clothes to style Lila with on the day of the photo shoot. Join us in part 2, where we'll be on the set of my photo shoot and go behind the scenes with MTV presenter and model Lila Parsons.